G'day everyone. We're back with more Final Fantasy XVI, and we're going to be fighting this pool noodle. We've always seen this crystal over in the distance of that one place where Bahamut lives, and we could never go there, but now we will. I think that's how this works. Oh, you're giving me stuff now. What?
Still alive, are you?
Did I not already buy the stuff from you? It didn't remember me buying this.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Of course I am. Of course I am, love. I didn't save it. Because I didn't get this. I didn't get Omega's weapon.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
I can't upgrade it. No, I can't. Alright.
First the skies, then the crystal. What next? The advent of Great Griga herself. I'm sure we'll be fine. Sid's back, isn't he?
I am here. With a brand new sword. I told you to leave. Sid, I shall not waste time mincing words. Leviathan's dominant is in need of rescue. And despite my innumerable misgivings about joining hands with an outlaw of the highest disrepute, the dame has assured me that there is none better suited to the task at hand. I dare not reveal more for fear this missive could fall into the wrong hands, but if what little I have penned here has kindled your interest, I bid your journey to the Vale of Northreach and inquire with one Layla. She will surely see you satisfied by some rando.
Leviathan the Lost? But why now? After all this time?
Why, what now?
Oh, I'm not sure you'd believe me if I told you.
After all we've been through,
How do you like pool parties?
I doubt there's anything that could surprise me at this point.
All right then. Rouse Joshua and meet me in the mess. We'll talk there.
Just imagine this. A giant snake that makes tidal waves.
I see we're all here.
So, what is it this time?
I'm not sure yet. The letter delivered to my chambers omitted a few crucial details.
Do we know its provenance?
That was one of the details it omitted. But whoever the sender was, it seems the dame held them in high enough regard to point them in our direction.
The dame? Well, she's not one to waste our time. It must be important.
Important might be an understatement.
He sounds like he has a cold.
If the letter is to be believed, Leviathan's dominant is in danger. And someone wants us to save him.
Leviathan?
So the Warden of Water has finally returned. What has it been? 100 years?
More. The Lost moniker dates back at least that long. Even our venerable lawsman would not have been so much as a glint in his father's eye when last the mighty serpent brought his crushing waves to bear upon the realm.
Ooh.
Why the gap? I know it can be a few years before a new dominant's born. But over a century?
Could be a secret.
Should the dominant of Water's bloodline have been severed somehow, it could have prevented a new dominant from awakening.
But if one has awakened now, he couldn't have chosen a worse time. Every nation in the realm has lost its dominant. If word gets out that there is still one to be had, they will stop at nothing to claim it for their own.
And the twins will be at war again, just when humanity most needs to come together. Did the letter say anything else?
Only that if I wish to know more, we must meet in person. And that the Vale can arrange a meeting.
If nothing else, you can be certain it ain't a trap.
Famous last words. I'm coming with you.
As am I.
Thank you. Both of you.
And Toggle. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll keep an eye on things here. Didn't fancy coming anyway.
Thank you. I shall leave the Invincible in your capable hands.
We're bringing the dog too, because I like him. Time to see the pool noodle.
Fancy a peek behind the veil, my lord?
Yeah. That's a whorehouse. No, I'm good. My girlfriend's up there. She wouldn't like it.
I'm looking for a Layla.
That's her.
You found one. So, will your friends be joining in? Or just watching?
Jill's like, yeah, are we joining in or what?
We're not here for your services. We simply want to talk.
What you do with your time is up to you. The price is still the same.
We're here about the letter.
Oh. Sorry. I suppose you'll be wanting to know who wrote it then.
Yeah.
Among other things.
Look, I'm just the messenger here. There's only so much I can tell you.
Specifically.
A location, north of town, on the shore of Isle of Feist Bay. There you'll find a tent and the woman who can answer your questions.
And that's all. Nothing else.
Actually, one thing. There's more than flowers in the meadows these days. So keep that sword of yours to hand.
No doing the lewd with other people. Okay, Jojo, I won't. I promise. I'll just do it when you're not watching.
Has pledged to work with the people of North Region.
Whee. Whee. Oh.
The tent is where Layla said it would be.
Yes, but who awaits us inside?
No, yeah. All right, other one. Right. Inspect the tent.
It's empty. Why am I not surprised?
I'm hoping this game is longer than the last one. Because that was just about 3.5 hours, the last DLC. I'm hoping this one's at least twice that.
A boat. No prizes for guessing who that belongs to.
Well, if it's Leviathan, I'd be questioning if this dominant is Leviathan, since they could just swim across.
The embers are still warm.
So you're Sid.
Yeah, are you Leviathan? I'm betting it you are.
I suppose I must be. Which means you have me at a disadvantage.
Apologies. I am Shula, tributary of Mysidia,
Ah,
royal haven of the Morts of Water.
Mysidia's in this DLC, not in the last one.
The very tribe into which it was believed Leviathan's dominant was born. A people notable for their sapphire eyes and ivory hair. Yes, that would be impossible, since the tribe famously...
Vanished. Was exterminated.
Ooh.
Despite the best efforts of both church and state, we are still very much alive. Though we've managed to keep that fact hidden from good Grieger's faithful for over a century.
Along with Leviathan's dominant.
That wave out there. What do you know of it?
That wave? It's a crystal.
The surge. Only that it's been there a long time.
Since the fall of Drake's Eye almost a century ago. Some claim the two are connected, but none can speak with any certainty.
So in other words, you know nothing.
Not a thing.
I'll hold it against you.
Not a thing.
The wave was raised by Leviathan in an act of rage. Moments before the waters were stayed, and the icon and its dominant bound within.
And you want us to?
Rescue him. Yes.
Oh.
You see, a little bird told me about a certain outlaw with a singular knack for putting unruly dominants in their place. And ours is about as unruly as they get. For years, we've searched for someone who could hold their own against an icon.
So we're going to go spank a child.
You. So what do you say? Will you help us?
What exactly did your dominant do to warrant this punishment?
What did he do? He committed the greatest crime one of his kind can. He was born.
Oh boy. Never mind.
But he deserves a better fate than the one my people forced upon him. He deserves to be free.
As do we all. Very well. Far-fetched though your tale may seem, something tells me you speak in earnest. So we will do what we can for your dominant. But first, you will tell us everything you know about him and the means of his imprisonment.
I can do better than that. I can show you. Care to take a trip across the bay?
Yeah.
People await you there.
Lead the way.
And here I thought, hey, we get to discipline a child because they're being naughty. And then they're like, yes, the bad thing they did was being alive. I'm like, ah. Well, you're making this a whole lot less enjoyable. The Lost Cloak on the northern eastern storm. If you manage to navigate the cloak's narrow mountaintop pass without plummeting to your death, you will be rewarded with a breathtaking view of blighted wasteland stretching from Oilefest Bay to the Sea of Grace. No. Well, let's go check out this dead land. Ooh. Oh, look at Torgal there. I should have checked his level.
All right, you might want to hold on to something.
Why?
We're coming up on the wall, and passing through can take a bit of getting used to.
I don't see any wall.
Of course you don't. That's the point. It's a glamour woven by our ancestors to keep our village hidden from prying eyes. But don't take my word for it. Watch.
Oh. I get to finally see Mysidia.
Was worse than a slug of Bacchus wine.
Clive, the sky.
It's blue, but how is that possible?
You do know what a glamour is, don't you? Ours just happens to work both ways.
Oh.
Thing too. I wouldn't fancy staring at those sickly clouds every day.
Ah.
And that concludes our little voyage. We're here.
I've been spoiled a little bit on this game. Like, I know what music is going to be playing, and it's going to be very similar to Final Fantasy XIV's music. Like in the last DLC, I noticed that it had Omega's music from 14, and I'm told Leviathan's ones is as well.
And a hard one. I hope you're up for a climb.
I hope we get to keep this place. Like, it doesn't disappear off the map like the last one did.
Finally.
What? You didn't think we'd arrived, did you?
Yes?
The village isn't up here. It's on the other side of the mountain.
Of course it is.
Right, so I wanted to check. Oh, they're the guest. Toggle. You're still level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're still level 8. Hehehe. Alright. So, Mysidia and other Final Fantasy...
Sid, this path can be treacherous. If not for the sheer drop, then for the beasts who prowl it.
Thank you for the warning. And please, call me Clive. Sid is an alias.
You will be pleased to learn, Lady Shula, that I have no such aliases.
Is that so, Lord Margrace?
It's all the same to me.
Oh, Joshua being a little flirty. Now, before I was rudely interrupted, Mysidia has always been a place for mages in Final Fantasy games. It's been in Final Fantasy 2 and I think Final Fantasy 2 and Final Fantasy 4. So it's good to see it back. But yeah, if there was a town that had like loads of knowledge of anything and everything around the world, it was Mysidia.
I was wondering when they'd pick up our scent.
Stand back. We'll handle this.
Oh, really? Shall I keep my axe and spells to myself then?
That was easy.
Earlier you mentioned spells, yet I see you carry no crystals.
Since when did a bearer ever need crystals?
Ah,
But then, where is your brand?
didn't need one.
Waiting for me in Sunbreck, if I ever get careless.
Then it's in for a long wait.
Oh good, there was some branded or magic users in this that didn't actually get branded. Good doggy.
We're almost at the summit. From there, you'll have a better view of our home.
Finally. I wonder how
You
they've
have
dealt with...
set eyes on what I'm about to show you. Just so you know.
This is not what I expected.
Welcome, my friends, to Mysidia.
Oh, wow.
It's been a long time since I saw the North looking so...
Alive. How
I'm
is-
sure You have plenty of questions, but it's been a long journey, and I expect we could all do with a rest. Our humble village is only a short way from here, if you'd care to accompany me. Let's get ourselves in front of a fire, and I'll tell you everything you need to know.
All right. This looks like it's going to be a long one.
It's beautiful, Shula.
And we aim to keep it that way.
Oh, antelope.
Get him.
Oh, it's an ibex, excuse me. Lot of trees to render. Lots of trees.
Are those stones glowing?
That's one of the cairns which maintain the glamour. Steer well clear.
Why? What's wrong with them? You don't want me touching them for some reason? What happens if I do? I mean, I already hit it, so... they're pretty durable. It's a roof. Glad I got the practice in from the last DLC. Man, that was... I'm looking back on the footage on that.
Surge was an act of rage.
Not that great.
One wonders what prompted it.
Lot of pretty places. Taking many pictures. Oh, well, how far is this place? Are we close? 2.5. 200 yards, okay. All right. I can do this. Piece of cake. So the dominant's probably in there. Then I wonder what that's gonna be. Ooh. Reflection of fire. Enhances Phoenix shift, increasing both movement speed and distance. I don't use that. Whee! I didn't get a chance to talk about this in the last stream, but like, just for an explanation to where I've been, I guess, is needed. And it's been more of a, mental health thing. Like, it started right in the middle of December, and I've had a hard time just to recuperate from it. And as soon, like, about 2 months in, I was like, all right, I'm ready to start. More stuff happened, and it got me depressed again.
Would we not have spared ourselves the mountain crossing by landing further north?
In clear view of the bay.
Yes? Why is that a problem? And, yeah. Things just kept popping up inconveniently after I've felt like I've gotten a hold of things. And it's just been the worst time. I kid you not. It was like one thing after another. I'm not going there yet. I'm going to check this place. And as soon as I felt like I was ready again, my internet starts playing up. And I'm like, well, now we got to sort this crap out. Like, what? Come on. Like, all the streams I was watching, they were just pausing and felt like the internet was unstable. Birdie. Catch. Fireball. Birdies.
On evening tides.
Does morning's light return?
Open the gates! The tributary is home!
Oh, wow.
Outsiders? Well, I never.
Look at the size of that dog.
All right now. Back to your duties.
Thank you.
You'll have to forgive my people their curiosity. We don't get many visitors. Or any, truth be told.
Or dogs.
Then we are honored to be the first.
This is quite extraordinary. Like stepping into another world.
So do you believe me now?
You've made it difficult not to, my lady. But how did your people chance to settle here in the north? Unless I am much mistaken, the moats of water long called the coasts of southern Ash their home. Until Drake's Horn fell and the Blight forced them ever inland, where...
We met our doom, along with our dominant. I see you've read the Gregorian Church's account, but perhaps you'd like to hear ours. That building over there is the Witten Hall. It's where my people gather to discuss matters of import. We can speak more inside, once the place is ready to receive you. It shouldn't take long, but you're welcome to explore the village while I see to things.
Thank you. We'll do just that.
Ageless ornament. We're just stealing. We come into this farm and steal the ornaments.
Away from that temple. Do you hear me? I heard you the first time.
Oh. Okay.
I'm sorry, but I don't like it. Outsiders should stay on the outside.
I completely agree. What are we talking about?
Welcome to Haven. The tributary awaits you within the Witten Hall.
Yeah, they've done a lot for themselves here, actually. Yeah. There are birds currently right now. We snuck some out. Make it sound like that you snuck out some birds. Yes, good. Good. I like it. I like to hear that.
So what do you think of our little haven in the woods?
It's so
It might
pretty.
not have all the comforts of a southern settlement, but at least it's ours.
And there's a lot to be said for that. It can't have been easy keeping this place a secret.
Not easy, no. We've dedicated our lives to maintaining the glamour that conceals us. Us and Walias.
Mm-hmm.
This man, Walias, is he Leviathan's dominant?
That's right. Though he's no man, Walias is still a baby.
A baby? A baby?
A baby?
What?
Forgive me, but you said that the Dominant and his icon were bound inside the Surge almost a century ago. That would surely make him older still.
It would, if he'd been allowed to age. But the spell robbed the poor bairn of even that.
What?
I'm sorry?
We're going to fight a baby?
Walias was the son of my great-grandfather. Leviathan awoke within him almost immediately. But instead of allowing the lad to live out his life as a valued member of the community, my ancestors sought to put his power to other uses. Sadly for them, the icons sensed their treachery and summoned a wave so large it would have swallowed the entire village if my ancestors hadn't stopped him.
Then it is not the surge that binds the child, but time itself.
Yes.
Forgive me. I'm still not sure I understand.
I'm not surprised. It isn't the easiest thing to explain. Which is why it might be better if I took you to see him. Show you exactly what he has to endure.
That is why we came.
Then let us be off. There's a road that leads north from the village. It'll take us right into the Surge.
We're going to kill a baby.
Are you bound for the wave, tributary?
We are, Delina. Have you spread the word about our guests?
I have. Everyone knows to treat them as family.
You shouldn't have any trouble now, but just in case, I would have you accept this symbol of our people.
Ceaseless.
Kind. I
Okay.
look forward to meeting the family.
The feeling's mutual.
Should the tributary be indisposed, feel free to ask me any questions you might have regarding the village, and I'll do my best to answer.
Thank you. We will.
Then I bid you good tide.
Ah, there they are.
The house lies across the bridge. If you're short of supplies, you may find what you need there. Though we will have to ask you for recompense, poor as we are.
Fair enough. When we get those seals, it usually means side quests are up and around. So yeah, we've got 2 of them now. Who knows how many more are coming. So let's give a look around the place before we start doing the side quests. That's the way out.
Everywhere I looked, it was all I could do to make it.
It is me eyes. Me eyes are getting... I don't like it.
How long do you think this bridge has been standing here?
Oh, at least as long as we have.
What do you think the tributary sees in
Hello. Billos.
Blue heavens is that girl? Oh, I'll have her hide when she gets back. Oh, sorry. I was leagues away. How can I help you? If you're after something from the storehouse, it's actually my wife you'll want to talk to. She will have to charge you for the goods, though. Not that we'd fleece you or anything. It's just, you know, needs must.
I understand.
Saying that, she might not be able to get anything down for you for a bit.
Ah, right.
She's got her hands full with the inventory, you see. It should have been my daughter's job, really, but the willful little Rills decided to make herself scarce. The heavens only know where that girl's got to.
If you'd like me to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, no. I couldn't ask that of an outsider.
No,
You wouldn't mind?
I got the seal. Yeah, I'll do that. Nah, I changed my mind. I don't want to help you anymore.
Of course not. She won't have gone far, will she?
I hope not. But I've scoured the entire village for her and come up empty-handed. Can't help thinking she might have gone on another one of her little adventures.
Ah, a free spirit, is she?
Aye, that she is. Can't get her to sit still, especially once she heard you lot were on your way. Outsiders! Should have seen her little eyes light up. Oh, if she wanted to watch you arrive, she'd have made for the low gate where you first came in. The guard there might have spotted her. Maybe you could ask him. Ruka, her name is.
All right. I'll let you know if I find her. Try not to worry.
That's right. I click prioritize quests because deloading the UI makes it go faster.
I'm not arguing. The child must be saved.
Okay, they're being picky on who saves Leviathan.
Sid!
How did you know my name?
You are Sid, aren't you? The man the tributary told us about? I wonder if you could help me.
With what exactly?
Oh, nothing too troublesome. Do you know my husband, Pavat? He's the village smith, among other things. Anyway, his name day's not far off, and I wanted to make a gift for him. He's a craftsman, you see, and he's been fretting about running low on the flowers he uses for dye making, so I wondered if you might collect some for me and give them to him.
Would this gift not be better coming from you?
Perhaps, but it can't, for reasons I can't go into. Please, I know it sounds daft, but I'd be ever so grateful.
Oh, I couldn't say no, of course. He's a flowersmith.
Fine. Which flowers does your husband need?
The sweet little blue ones that grow around the fount. Elder's blessings, they're called.
Oh, pretty.
Set to dye our fabrics so we always feel close to water like they are. You don't need to go to the trouble of picking them yourself, though. Just speak to the field hands and ask them to share their harvest with you. 2 basketfuls should be enough for my husband to be getting on with.
2 basketfuls it is.
Yeah. See, ends it quickly. I've done it before without pressing it, and it doesn't work. It really prolongs it. Yeah, cute little hops. Hello, flower picker.
Excuse me. I wonder, might you be able to spare a basket of Elder's blessings? Pavart's wife tasked me with collecting some for her husband, and suggested that I speak to you.
Ah, Werder wants you to bless her better half with the fruits of our labour, does she? Go on then. Give the old fool something to squirm about.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't worry about it. An old fool Pavart may be, but if you come bearing gifts, he's not fool enough to turn you away.
I'm glad to hear it. Thank you.
Okay. More. I must have more flowers. More.
Welcome to Haven, friend.
Thank you. Forgive my presumptuousness, but the smith's wife has asked me to make her husband a present of some Elder's blessings. 2 basketfuls, to be precise.
Well, I have one, if that's any help.
It is. I'm much obliged.
I'm guessing these flowers have
They really are beautiful.
something,
They just...
like they do
That's
something.
not the only reason they have a special place in our hearts. Legend has it that when our people fled from Ash, the tributary of the time took some seeds with them. And as they wandered high and low across the Twins, he'd plant them wherever they stopped for water. Every elder since has done the same. So when we finally put down roots here in Mysidia, the flowers did too.
Well, that's 2 basketfuls.
Oh, what? Quick complete. After completing a main objective, of some quest, you may be given the option to quick travel to the quest final. Oh, that's so useful. Yes. Oop. So press and hold. Yeah. That's awesome. Also, what's this about a pool noodle? So, Leviathan in Final Fantasy games is this giant snake that holds the element of water. So, causes tsunamis and tidal waves. So, for a joke, we call him a pool noodle. And that's this dominant, or this person who holds that summon. It's practically a summon. So, yeah.
What do you want?
Your wife asked me to bring you these flowers.
Alright, so what are these? The Elder's Blessings that grow on the water's edge yield a lasting blue dye with which the moat of waters are wont to stain their fabrics. This much is known. Quite why Redia, I've already forgotten her name, the wife of Haven's leading artisan Pavat, needs Clive's assistance in restocking her husband's supply. Okay.
That woman. Come out. I know you're there.
Who? Me?
That's cute.
Would either of you care to explain what's going on?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deceive you. It's just, my husband can be a bit standoffish at times, and I thought this might be a good way for the two of you to get acquainted. With you being a swordsman-like, and him being the only smith in the village. It'd be a shame if you couldn't turn to him for help.
The only reason he couldn't turn to me for help is because I had my hands full with all the orders you lot dumped on me. I'm pretty much done with them now, though. But, for the record, the tributary said that we were to lend you outsiders our aid, and that's exactly what I was planning to do. With or without my darling wife's meddling. Still, here we are. Acquainted. So, if there's out you need, just bring us the materials, all right?
All right.
All right, then. And tar for the flowers. I was running low.
You use them for dyeing, I hear.
Aye. Crush the petals and it makes a fine and lasting blue. We use it to stain the cloth for our tunics and pennons. To remind us where we come from, like.
As modes of water. Children of the sea.
That's right. The pattern, too, was left by our ancestors. The Ceaseless Rill, it's called. It symbolizes the river of our tribe, with the strength of Leviathan running through it.
I see that.
And no matter how that river has ebbed and flowed, changed its course, the flowers have always been with us, growing on our banks. I should get back to work. If you need something crafting, let me know.
I will. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Wasn't it just?
Are we doing Final Fantasy X praying now? Thank you. Alright, so this is enhances Titanic block. Oh, enhances Titan's feet, making it capable to block attacks from behind while Really? I can protect from behind now. I've got the rear guard. I can't test that here. I would like to. What have you got?
What is it you want?
You can't make me anything. That's not great. Neither is that. Oh, but you can do that.
Done.
I didn't realize that. Yeah, that's... Yeah, no, that's not worth. Okay. So you can make me that.
Flawless.
And you can make me that.
There.
Can you... No, not worse, not worse. But thank you for the other thing. Let's see. The stores. That's storage, more like. Okay. Now on to the other quest.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
You haven't seen the storekeeper's daughter, have you?
Little Ruka? I have, as it happens. She went out through the gate not long ago.
Out of the village? Alone?
Aye, she does it all the time.
Oh.
There's a path off to the left which leads down to the river. Nice little spot, that. It's safe as you like. The beasts of the mountain don't dare come so close to the village. That's where she'll be. Go and have a look if you don't believe me.
I will.
I think I will. La-di-da-di-di. Ah, down here.
This must be the path.
I was just down here not too long ago.
Without even Ambrosia could find me here.
Right. Try to summon your chocobo at a place that you didn't really take them to.
They're not here either.
Hello, little girl. How are you?
It's you! I've been looking everywhere for you.
In the right places, obviously.
You know my name? Can you lot read minds?
Your father asked me to keep an eye out for you. You left without telling him where you were going. He was worried.
But I went to look for you.
What the fuck did you come out here then?
What do you say we head back to the village and let your father know you're safe?
All right. And on the way home, you can tell me all about the world beyond the wall. I want to know everything.
Everything might be a stretch.
Thank you for bringing her home. And sorry for the trouble.
Oh, no. It was a pleasure.
Daddy, did you know that there are villages 10 times as big as Haven in the outside world? 10 times! Cities, they call them. And in these cities, they have great big walls and towers and castles.
He is not impressed.
Oh, to think I was worried.
Oh, okay.
You can tell me all about the outside world later, Sweet Pea. Now go and help your mum with the stores.
All right.
Thanks for putting up with her questions. She, has a lot of them. One of the big ones being, what are the people beyond the wall like? Reckon you've made a good first impression.
Are we the only one she's ever met?
That you are. The rest of the world can't know we're here, so we'll have to be very careful who we're letting in and out. A few of us might make the occasional trip to shore for supplies, but for the most part, we'll make do with what we've got, including what the old Northerners left us.
Yes. You built on top of the old ruins, didn't you?
Well, they're made for fine foundations. Their masons clearly knew what they were doing. That's one thing we don't have to worry about. Oh, it's everything else that's the problem. Medicines, metals for tool making, anything like that. We have to dress up as traveling merchants and make a trip to the outside and pray to every cloud in the heavens that nobody sees through us.
I wonder what accent they're trying to...
Explains why you need Gil.
They're trying to portray.
And now Ruka's back, my wife should be free to assist you with any potential purchases.
Oh, cool.
So please, do make good use of our stores, because we fully intend to make good use of your coin.
I'll be sure to keep my purse strings loose.
What a nice way of saying, buy our stuff.
Thanks for bringing me daughter back. I don't grudge her looking for adventure, but she's got to pull her weight like the rest of us. Anyway, now we've got the inventory done, I can attend to my own tasks, like seeing to our visitors' needs. So, was the route you wanted? I will have to charge you.
Minwoo? Oh, I need to read this. It's suspected that the dye made from flowers known as Elder's Blessings grown in Mysidia not only gives the motes of water clothing its vibrant blue hue, but that ethereal residue attributed to an ancient spell cast upon the land somehow increases the dye's permanence, which in turn renders the cloth applied thereto more resistant to both damage from external forces and natural degradation. While a fine place for a fancy is nowhere to hide your purse. I'm buying this.
May it serve you well.
It's called Minwoo's waistcloth. For those who don't know, Minwoo was a character from Final Fantasy II. The first place Mysidia was also in. And Minwoo was this great white mage.
Well, if you're sure you need it, here you are.
She sounds like she doesn't want to sell me these because they might be too expensive. I'm like, I want everything here. Minwoo is cool. Sacrificed himself to help the Warriors of Light get Ultima. A really pathetic magic spell that's supposed to be ultimately powerful. But because of one developer, I think the story goes, one developer that was doing the code for Ultima said, "This is stupid." So he kind of purposely botched it.
Well, just you stay close to the tributary. We don't want you getting lost in the forest.
And what's even worse is they can't fix it because of how the game was designed. Like, it was already there, and
just up ahead.
If they took it out, it breaks the game.
Not still leagues from the shore.
Type of deal. I want your hide. well. This looks like this is gonna be a long game. Nice.
This one. Get him.
I don't know how I did that.
The quickest route to the surge is due east, past the second galley.
Shula, how did these ships come to be here?
No.
What do you imagine happens when an icon of water gets angry?
Really, brother, did you have to ask?
You don't know unless you ask. You never know. Ooh. This is going to be a side mission. I just know it. And you're gonna make an offering. I'm calling it now. I get to pet the doggo again. Hello, Toggle. Yay. Spider! No spiders in my games. I tried to hop on the spider. It didn't work. Oh no. Oh dear Lord, no. They got the tonberries here. Well, it was nice knowing you, boy. Tonberry creepers. Their butcher knives are huge.
Tonberries. Foul creatures consumed by their hatred for everyone and everything.
Everything the same sharp knives, it seems.
Are you gonna move? Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, they're actually quite pathetic. Oh, that's usually that's their natural dying animation. Glad to see they still have it. Tonberries, as long as they're not FF15 Jedi types, I'm fine. I can't remember the Final Fantasy 15 types of Tonberries. It's been too long. The Jedi types. They're all bouncy, right? You know what? No. I don't want to deal with spiders. Apparently, I still have to deal with spiders. Oh, whoops. They moved like Yoda. Thought so. From Battlefront 2. I think I know what that's like. I'm not too up on... Whoa. Hello. Eh. When it comes to certain Star Wars things, I'm not too well versed in what happens in it, but I think I know what that's like. How much damage will this do you? Staggered you. Alright. Nice. Very, very nice. 4 more levels to go until I'm at my max.